So here's a few ways you can improve your life or your quality of life while smoking cigars. Now, I'm not saying you have to smoke cigars to do this, but I'm saying if you're already a cigar smoker and you know you're gonna spend your hour outside smoking a cigar and you're giving yourself that time ahead of time in your head, here's some things you can do while smoking a cigar that can improve different parts of your life. The first thing is the easiest thing, is actually use that time to relax. Put your phone down, disconnect from everybody, everything, and just be one with your surroundings, with being with your cigar, with the taste and the feel and the sight. There's a quote that smoking a cigar isn't just done with your mouth, it's also done with your hands and your eyes. And it's very true. To a cigar smoker, this razor sharp burn right here is very appealing. I mean, just looking at it, it's such a beautiful thing. This was hand rolled somewhere. Where was it hand rolled at? I haven't really even looked into it. But this was hand rolled, and the precision they put into rolling this makes it burn so evenly. And then my part of that is humidifying it at the correct temperature for a certain amount of time to keep it at its healthiest. So it's just taking appreciation into the small things like that. And with that comes deep relaxation. I mean, it's almost zen-like in a way, and maybe not for every cigar smoker, but for a lot of us, it's a zen-like thing to just be listening to your surroundings. There's a bird nest right here behind the camera, and every now and again the birds come up, and I just watch them. It's nice. A cigar forces you outside if you don't have a place to smoke inside your house. So like me, for example, I don't smoke indoors. So it makes me come outside and take in the sun, and I'm a pretty pale person, so the vitamin D is necessary. I don't like to take in too much of it, but it gives me a reason to be outside and not just be inside all day. Indoors all day kind of makes you feel blah sometimes. So it forces me outside into the fresh air. And something else you can do is exercise. So instead of sitting here and sitting down for the whole hour and a half you're outside, like I'm doing right now, sometimes I like to go on a walk. Since cigar smoking doesn't require much brain power, only requires a little bit of attention, it's a good way to just go walk around your neighborhood, and you're going to be motivated to do it as long as you're smoking the cigar, because you're doing something you enjoy while doing something you may not enjoy as much. Some days I'm hard pressed to get off the couch, and smoking a cigar gives me a reason to get up and get outside. So going for a walk, you could drive out and not just smoking on your porch. You could drive out and go on a hike if you're in one of those states that has a lot of trails, or if you live near some trails. There's plenty of different opportunities while you're outside to go get some exercise while you're smoking your cigar. The third way you can improve your life while smoking your cigar is to do something you're dreading while smoking your cigar. And I'll give you an example. I know that seems counterintuitive to the relaxation thing of it, but what it does is it counterbalances the relaxation of the cigar, and the stress of whatever it is I don't want to do kind of counterbalance each other. So yes, I feel a little bit more stressed than if I was just relaxing. However, I feel a lot less stressed than if I was just, for example, calling the IRS. If I don't like calling customer service and talking about why I'm getting charged for something or whatever it is, but if you're on hold and all that on the phone anyway, and you're just waiting to talk, then there you go. You're smoking a cigar, and it's like, okay, I'm on hold. Another way you can improve your life while smoking cigars is call some of those old friends that you have lost touch with a little bit, or text them. A lot of times when I'm smoking a cigar, I'm not necessarily wanting to be on my phone or on Hulu or things like that so much, because I'm on that stuff anyways. When I get off work, I get on the couch and decompress for an hour or two in front of the TV. And so what I do is, since I don't plan on doing much anything else but smoke the cigar, I'll call people I used to work with, catch up a little bit. And what I found is a lot of people are happy to hear from you. You know, we're all busy and we all have our things going on, and you know, if you take the time and just call, um, and it's the weirdest thing. I hate being called out of the blue, but I've recently just kind of started calling old friends, and you know, I chatted with some of them for an hour, like the whole cigar, and some of them, you know, not so long, but most of the time they'll answer because it's a familiar person they're used to, and it's nice, you know, it's nice to know you still have that connection. So that's another way you can improve your life while smoking cigars, is improve it by rekindling old friendships and, you know, different things, and letting people know. And it's a good way to stay connected with people as well. The fifth and final way you can improve your life while smoking cigars, and there's probably many more ways, but this is my 5, is to use that time to plan ahead your day, or to plan ahead some of your goals. Very little time is spent, for the most part, on myself when I'm busy working or just relaxing. And you know, I realize, like, I haven't created a new goal for myself in a while. You know, we all have those similar goals of, I want to be healthier and all that stuff, but very little of that time tends to be actually used to plan anything. It's kind of just a generic, I should lose 20 pounds, or I should really get better at this so my job goes smoother, or whatever. When you give yourself the time to smoke a cigar, since it requires so little of your actual attention, and so sometimes what I like to do is actually take out a notebook and a pen with me, and I'll start to think about goals I want, or future videos I want to make, and just different things like that seems to really enhance my well-being, because I'm thinking about myself and I'm not thinking about what others want as much. And I know that sounds a little bit selfish, but it's always important to remember that you need your own time to really evaluate what kinds of things you're doing, good and bad, and to readjust accordingly. So so there you go. 5 ways you can improve your life while smoking a cigar. If you like this content, please consider subscribing for more. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.